Hey guys, so today I'm gonna read a little passage out of Ecclesiastes 6, starting with 5 verse 10. It says, wealth cannot buy happiness. I like to work out while I do this kind of stuff. It says, whoever loves money will never have enough money. Whoever loves wealth will not be satisfied with it. This is also useless. The more wealth people have, the more friends they have to help spend it. So true. So true. So what do people really gain? They gain nothing except to look at their riches. Those who will work hard sleep in peace. It is not important if they eat little or much, but rich people worry about their wealth and cannot sleep. I have seen real misery here on earth. Money saved is a curse to its owners. They lose it all in a bad deal and have nothing to give to their children. People come into this world with nothing, and when they die, they leave with nothing. In spite of all their hard work, they just leave as they came. This too is real misery. They leave just as they came. So what do they gain from chasing the wind? All they get are days full of sadness and sorrow, and they end up sick, defeated, and angry. Enjoy your life's work. You know, I know a lot of times we've chased money. You know, most people do. I mean, money helps make the world go round, you know? And, you know, this month has been very challenging for me because my whole life savings was stolen from me. So I am currently trying to retrain my mind that I don't have to have all that money to be successful, right? Yes, it helps. It helps pay the bills. It helps me eat food, all that kind of stuff. But to love money actually creates more chaos. To, you know, real misery, it can create misery because if you're focused on your treasures, you can't focus on life around you. You can't focus on love and unconditional love for people around you and things like that. My greatest fear was to lose all my money, and I did that. I literally went from being stable with the money that I had in my bank, comfortable, to shit, I don't have anything left. It's all gone. So what do I do now? I don't want to chase it, but I need it. But I found out that the time that I've been spending on focusing on what happened has made me so miserable. Like, just anxious and depressed and like frustrated and mad and upset and like chasing, you know, all this help, trying to, you know, retrieve that back. And God woke me up and said, stop focusing on what happened and focusing on what you can do now. Focus on the little things, you know. Take on small jobs. Do what you need to do because I'm always going to provide for you, right? So last night, I was praying for a miracle. And shortly after that, I heard a knock on the door. I've only lived here for, a week and a half maybe, because I was forced out of my home because I had no money to pay, you know. I heard a knock on the door, and I opened the door, and there's this old lady standing there. And she's like, hey, A while back, I seen a sign out front, a construction company sign out front, and do you still do construction? And I'm like, well, I don't know whose sign that was or what that was, but I actually do construction. I retired from it in January so that I could focus on some other things, but and that's what I told her. I was just all my money was just stolen and all this stuff, so every little bit helps, right? So that was my miracle. I prayed for a miracle. This old lady out of the blue shows up and says, I need some help on my house. Are you interested in doing a job for me? So because I quit focusing on what happened, miracles start coming in, right? And I just have to trust and believe that God is always going to take care of everything that I need. It might not be the $100,000 that I lost, but it's going to be enough to get me where I need to go, to help pay a bill, to help feed me and my dog, those types of things, put gas in my car, I'm not going to be frivolous. I am very humble. I am very frugal when it comes to spending money. So this was a huge blow for me, because I had saved that for a specific purpose. So just know that even through the hardest times of your life, God can still send miracles. Because to me, that old lady knocking on my door that I've only lived in this house for a week and a half was a miracle. I don't know how much I'll make, and who cares, because I can help her and also help me at the same time, and maybe even get acquainted with my new community that I'm in, So never give up, never give in. Always believe that there is such things as miracles, because that for me was such a blessing, and I felt joy again for the first time in a while, that things would start looking up for me. And that's an amazing feeling, guys. So thank God for what you have. Thank Him every single day for all of your blessings, because at any time it can all be taken away. Never forget that. If you have everything you need, you're blessed. You really are. Love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'm going to go check out this job.